बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम अल्लाहुम्मा रब्बि ज़िदनी इल्मा सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम आमीन. Permutations lecture 5, and we should be kind with others. Alternative arrangements. Start the arrangements with the letters which are more in number. For example, if we have 5 consonants and 4 vowels, then we should start with consonants, since consonants are greater in number than vowels. Consonants are greater than vowels. So this is the way to solve this question. Start with consonant, and this 5 factorial is for 5 consonant, and this is for 4 vowels. What if we have same number of consonants and vowels? For example, we have 4 consonants and 4 vowels, then start with both one by one, like this. Once you should start with consonant, and then you should start with vowel. And 4 factorial is for 4 consonants, and this 4 factorial is for 4 vowels, and same thing is here. And there is another way. You can just multiply one answer by 2, because there are 2 ways. Digit based problems. Even and odd numbers. For even and odd numbers, the arrangement of the last digit matters. In fact, for multiples as well, the arrangement of last digit matters. Smaller and greater numbers. For smaller and greater numbers, the arrangement of the first digit matters. You need to arrange the first digit carefully. For less than 4,000, for example, if the number is less than 4,000, then the first digit must be less than 4. It could be either 1, 2 or 3. When the numbers are greater than 6,000, the number will start from 6, and it could be anything, so 7, 8 or 9. It depends on the given number. But the number, if number 6 is in the list, then number must start with 6. Digits are repeated. When digits are repeated, then every time we have n number of digits, same number of digits. So when digits are repeated, every time we have same number of digits, and arrange the digits one by one. Like arrange this digit by NP1, NP1, NP1. Don't write like NP3. NP3 will be wrong. This is the wrong approach. Don't use this system for repeated digits. 2 or more restrictions. For 2 or more restrictions, handle the situation carefully. There are 2 cases when digits are not repeated. When digits are not repeated, then you should make the separate arrangements for the first digit. So let me summarize this. 2 or more restrictions. There are 2 cases. Digits are not repeated. Number 1. So when digits are not repeated, then we have to make the separate arrangements for the first digit. Like in this case, since digits are not repeated, so we will make separate arrangement only for the first digit. What if digits are repeated? So when digits are repeated, and make separate arrangement for the first and last digits, for both the digits. Like in this case, see, digits are repeated. We have 2 2s, 2 7s and 3 8s. We have to make separate arrangement for the first and last digits. Sum or all of the digits. Sum or all of the digits. So if the number is either greater than this, the number is either for example 3 digit or more than 3 digit, if there is a greater sign in the requirement, or vice versa. What if the question is find the number of arrangements, or how many numbers can be formed using the digits, let's suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and number should be greater than 500 using sum or all of the digits. So in this case, the number can be either 3 digit or 4 digit or 5 digit or 6 digit. So be careful when you have this statement, sum or all of the digits, then the number is either 3 digit, and it could be more than 3 digit if there is a greater sign in the requirement. Example: how many different odd numbers greater than 500 can be made using sum or all? This is one of the most important things, sum or all of the digits, and there are 4 digits, 1, 3, 5, 6, with no digit being repeated. So there are in fact two main restrictions or 3 restrictions. Odd, the number should be odd, the number should be greater than 500, and sum or all of the digits are used. Well, the number could be either 3 digit or 4 digit. So when the number is 3 digit, then it must start with this digit 5, because the number should be greater than 5. So when the number is 3 digit, it must start with 5 first, and since the number is odd, so at the end we can have either 1 or 3. So 1p1 is for 5 and 2p1 is for anyone from these two, 1 or 3. And since we have used 2 digits, so 2 digits are remaining and we need just 1 digit here. So for this we can have 2p1. So when the number will start with 6, write 1p1 for this, and at the end we can have either 1, 3 or 5. So 3p1 for this, and we need one more digit here, so 2p1 for this. When the number is 4 digit, then there is no problem for the first digit. The first digit could be anyone, or it could be 1, 3, 5 or 6. So when the first digit is 1, since the number is odd, so at the end we can have either 3 or 5. So 1p1 is for the first digit, 2p1 is for the last digit, and now we need 2 more digits. So 2p2 for the middle digits, like for here and here. Since 3 can be here or 5 can be here, so we have 3 possibilities for the first digit. Therefore write 3 here, because the number could start with 3 or 5. Well, when we have 6 here at the end, first digit 6, then at the end we can have either 1, 3 or 5. So for this first digit 1p1, 3p1, and for these 2 digits 2p2. So there are the answer of the first part is 4, this is 6, this is 12, and this is 6. So you have to add all. So there are 28 ways for the requirement. Well, how many numbers between 5,000 and 6,000 can be formed from the digits if no digits are repeated, if repeated digits are allowed? Now this is very important. When the repeated digits are allowed, then every time we have np1 digits. You should be careful for the part 2. So part 1 is simple. Since the number is between 5,000 and 6,000, so the first digit must be 5. And for this digit we have 5 choices. We can write 5p1 here. For this digit we have 4 choices, 4p1. For this digit we have 3 choices, 3p1. And this 5p1, 4p1 and 3p1 can be written as 5p3. So there are 60 ways for the arrangements. Now this is one of the most important part, because numbers can be repeated, digits can be repeated. So since the number is greater than 5,000, or between 5,000 and 6,000, so first digit must be 5. Now for this digit we have 6 choices. We have 6 numbers and anyone can come here. So 6p1. Again we have 6 possibilities, 6 choices, 6p1. Because digits can be repeated, so every time we have n digits, 6 digits. So 6 power cube. Therefore we have 216 ways for the arrangement of this part. Example: how many different even numbers can be formed by arranging all 9 digits of the numbers? Now in this question, one thing is very important, that numbers are repeated. There are 3 8s in fact. So when numbers are repeated, so be careful. You have to arrange the digits one by one. Make the separate arrangements for the last digit. So by making the separate arrangement for the last digit, we have, so since the number is even, so last digit must be an even number. This must be an even number. So we can have 2 here, we can have 6 here, we can have 8 here. and these digits are random, so no problem for the remaining digits. So since we have fixed 2 here, no need to write anything for this 2, because when you have arranged something, no need to write anything for that arrangement, for that object in fact. So 8 factorial for the remaining, and since we have 2 sevens I guess and 3 8s, so 2 factorial is for 2 sevens and 3 factorial is for 3 8s. Well, when we have 6 here, so this 2 factorial is for 2 sevens, this is for 2 2s, and this is for 3 8s. When we have 8 here at this position, last digit, then this is for 2 sevens, this is for 2 2s, and this is for 2 8s. This is the way to arrange the digits when digits are repeated. Be beneficial to others. I will discuss the last concepts or few more concepts in my next lectures, inshallah. Allah Hafiz.